Okay, today's tutorial is taking you through how to add media effects onto your title slides. Now, obviously you add video effects to your video and you add media effects to your media inserts, i.e. your things you've generated in the media generator section here. Now, to keep it simple, what we did was we got you to create one of the basic title slides where you created this name. You type your name in, put Unit 23. Nice and easy so far. We haven't put any effects on this. All we have done, quite literally, is type your name. That is it. Nothing else. So what we're going to do now is add a media effects to this. So the way we do that is as follows. You select the slide you want it to appear. Click at the start. Right, go to media effects this time. And what we're going to choose is something that will give a decent effect. Now, again, it's a case of choosing through this whatever you think is worth having a look at. There are some ones that were built in which are relatively quite good. It's just a matter of just you choosing the one that you prefer. I mean, mirror's quite fun. Let's choose that. Obviously, you can't see your name, so it's not really that useful. So again, if you want to get rid of it, like that, right click, go to Media Effects, not Video Effects, and choose another one. So for example, you may want to choose, what does Gaussian blur do? I see, it blurs it. Well, that's not really much use, but what you can do is you can animate this. So let's have a go at doing that. So you've got your media effect here. Let's just check you can animate it. Yeah, there you can. Okay, right. So what we're going to do is click on animate. Click on the actual animation tool. Now, for any of you that have done any flash animation, this will be you'll be quite used to this. I don't think that's going to cause you too many problems. But for those of you who haven't, this is all about creating keyframes in a way that, well, you'll see when I do it. Okay, so let's move this up there quickly. Sometimes it does this and it gets really annoying, so you just have to keep moving it till you can see it. So what we're going to do is click on here, change the actual vertical range so it does that, and you may notice that this doesn't do anything yet. Well, that's mainly because the graphic card normally gives out on most machines, unless you've got a relatively decent machine. You'll see the effect afterwards, but you won't see it whilst you're doing it, so let's move that down a bit. Alright, so what we're going to do is click on the keyframe, and then click on that, and then click on here, alter the Gaussian blur, and then let's put them back. Right, so what it'll be from start to finish then using this effect. Let's just rearrange the panes, and this particular tutorial was done on a laptop, and it just goes to show how fiddly it can be on a flipping laptop. So I would suggest most strongly when you're doing this, if you have an option to get into class early, please jump on a machine that's in the middle of the room, because using a laptop is appallingly difficult to do. So what we're going to do then is add this effect on, so it does that. Now you may say to yourself, I don't like that. Again, personal choice, it's entirely up to you, but that's called Gaussian blur, and might be quite an interesting one to add in. So again, if you want to get rid of it, you can go onto here, go onto the actual title slide, go to Media Effects. You open up the media effects that you actually had, and you can then print screen that to show that you've done that. So if you ever get to a stage when it's all looking a bit messed up, go to View, go to Windows Layouts, go to Default Layout, and it will eventually put it back into one. So far what we've done is we've added titles, we've added transitions, we've done a few different types of video editing, we've added media effects, a couple more things we need to do, which are just effects you may want to add in because they are quite amusing, and they are things also that can get you higher grades. One of which is to speed up and slow down your video, and the other thing we're going to do is to render your video, which is pass criteria, so we must do that. That will be coming up